Driven to Trade here, and in this short video we are going to review yesterday's trade. But first, let us read from Proverbs 14:29, which says, "Whoever is patient has great understanding, but one who is quick-tempered displays folly." And guys, let me tell you something. Yesterday your girl was displaying folly because although I ended the day green up, I took a loss, which was my very first trade. It was IWM. As you can see, I lost $30. Then my second trade, although it is green and it absorbed the loss, guys, it wasn't always this green. All right, so let's go through it really, really quickly. IWM, the market opens, right? And 21 minutes in, not 9:47, excuse me, 9:47. So 17 minutes in, the stock has come down, right? Then it looks like it's going to bounce off of the previous day's low. So I'm like, okay, let me take a bounce. Let me take a bounce. All right. So I'm like, let me catch it going up. Let me do a call. So I buy 3 call contracts right here at 9:47. And pretty much as I got in, of course, it went down. And so I'm like, no problem. Kim, you already know the market doesn't move straight up and down in a line. It sometimes goes different ways. It just doesn't go straight up or straight down. So as it's going down, I'm thinking, no problem. Hold your line, girl. Hold your line. But it continues to go down. And so at 9:51, you might not be able to see this wick here because I have a vertical yellow line there. But at 9:51, the dang on candle is right there. And so now I'm like, okay, I bought it at 243 when the price was 243.26. It is now at 242.90. I'm like, this ain't looking good. Let me go ahead and get out. So I get out at 9:51. I was in that trade, 16 minutes? Is that right? Hopefully that's right. I'm tired. But it gets out, I get out, and then wouldn't you know, the next candle, although it is a red candle, it's higher than the previous candle's wick. And then we shoot straight up. Basically, the ticker, the stock, does exactly what I wanted it to do. That means my loss woulda, coulda, shoulda been a win. Shoulda been a win. Now, I will tell you this. The reason why I wanted to start with that Proverbs is because it talks about patience. And I was being impatient right here because at the same time, instead of me just focusing on my trade, I had my group in my ear, which I love. But when I heard them say that they were about to take a trade on SPY, I got greedy. I was like, I want to be over there with them in SPY. And I said, well, let me just cut my losses. And had I let it breathe a little, I would have had a winning trade here. And on top of that, I can't remember, but I don't even think the SPY trade was all that anyway. So that is that with IWM. That's what happens there. And this, guys, this is just the cost of doing business. It is to be expected when you are trading. You're not always going to win. Now, the next one is QQQ. This trade cost me $910. I was like, okay, let's see what it does. And I got into that trade. I can't remember the time, but I was not in that trade for long. Baby, let me tell you something. Now, you already saw that I got out of IWM at 9:51, right? So 8 minutes later, I done took a $30. I've already taken a $30 loss on IWM. 8 minutes later, I'm down $378 in Qs. And I'm like, no ma'am. No ma'am. No ma'am. No ham, no spam. No ma'am. So this time I did do my breathing, do my exercises, pay attention to the candles and the candle communication. And wouldn't you know, I ended with a 77 green. I went from being down 378, which means I would have been down $408 for the day. But instead, I was only down $47 for the day. Super duper happy about that. Guys, that is my review for my trade of yesterday. And remember, you have to be patient. Any green is better than any red, but you have to be patient if you want to play this game.